from the top just because I like doing that. You need Juno. If you don't have Juno, you can hit me or somebody else in the class so that you can get there. You can get the referral link. When somebody refers you to Juno, you get $25 and they get $25. This thing loading slow. Mute that and share this. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in the class so that anybody can get it. Okay, that part's done. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Juno, just so everybody can know where they need to start. Share screen. All right, let me know y'all can hear me. Y'all can see my screen.
Yes.
And you can hear me.
Yes.
All right. Miss Kim, how you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
You got the Juno set up?
Me? Yes.
Okay. I know you do. I'm just asking. All right, let's see. Anybody else got any other questions before I go on my little rant?
Yeah, did you hear my first question?
About the Juno, right?
If that's what I need to put
about you can't buy. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
That's exactly that's what I.
Okay, and that's the only way you can
That's
put
the
money
main
on
thing
it.
I use. Link inside of the Zoom.
You going in and out.
So that needs to refer link. Like I said, you get $25. That's not the only way. It's the easiest way for me.
Okay.
All
right.
And let me put it on.
I gotta find my social security ID because that's why
by holding it.
Yeah.
I got I don't want to say stuck, but that's where I left off at on Juno setting it up. They needed my social security ID and I didn't have it.
Your identity.
And you kind of breaking up. I don't know
So
if
just let me know when you get that part set up. Once you got your Juno. Am I breaking up, y'all? Everybody, can y'all hear me clearly? Or am I breaking up for everybody?
Still breaking up on my end.
Okay, let me see. All right, so we got that out the way. Hopefully, close these windows. It'll make it any better. Let me know if it's better. Is it better now? Close those windows.
It's better now.
All right, so from the top, this is the morning come up every Monday and every Friday. We get on Zoom. That's the people that are already in the Google Classroom. For those who are not in the classroom, they can catch us on YouTube. I stream the calls Monday and Friday on YouTube just so that other people can get access to the information, become aware of the opportunity. For those who are already in the classroom, you need to go to class 1, go to classwork, go to the checklist, go over the beginning information. There's videos here to help you get set up, get started. And like I always tell people, the checklist is basically 80% of what you need to get done to start your foundation. All of this other stuff is just supporting material for the class. We also have Telegram chat. We got a Facebook group. We're building out the Discord. So there's plenty of people in the community that can help you if I'm not available for whatever reason. And the more you learn, the more you earn, right? Wealth Class 1 is just introducing people to this type of money, this type of technology, to the crypto blockchain area. And then everything else is just getting more advanced. The goal for you, participating and engaging in this class is to basically learn how you can grow your money, learn how to take advantage of the market, right? We're able to make money whether the market's going up or down. So if I can do it and about 3,000 other people that I taught this to can do it, figure it out, so can anybody else. Now, this is the bread and butter of everything that I do. Private banking, setting up the private banks, teaching people how to grow their money every day. This is the bread and butter. So Folks.finance is one of the platforms that we use to teach private banking. You go to Folks.finance, click launch app, and instead of using the main account, I'm going to use this, right? Because everyone that's on this call, most of the people that's watching, you are a part of Block Cycle. So let me give you the update on our account. So as a member of Block Cycle, which is anyone that has bought a domain, we have $26 deposited into the account. The $26 is earning 13%. If you had $26 inside of your traditional bank account, inside of the stock market, wherever else you probably could put it, you wouldn't earn 13%, especially not on $26. So this is the deposit area for Folks Finance. This is the safe bet. This is the simplest place for you to put your money. All you're doing is deposit, and you earn compound interest. You earn an APY. And just as easy as you can deposit it, you can withdraw the money at any time. Now, myself personally, I like to play with the loans. The loans are more risky, but you have the ability to create a loan from scratch. You don't have to ask anyone for a loan. This is a secure and over collateralized loan. So basically, you put in more than you take out. Like, for example, we have $761 as collateral, and we borrowed basically $500 of that. And this strategy works with any amount. And once you learn it, you can do it on any network that has a private bank set up. Let me just go here. Do I got any questions about the private bank? Because I know I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. It's enough information on it. I just want people to see it. And the new way that I've been explaining this for people to understand, your collateral balance is for appreciation. This is how you see your account appreciate and grow. The borrow is your cash. So this is where you're going to be pulling the money. Whenever the liquidation margin goes over 10%, you have the power to borrow, pulling in more cash, and then you can either reinvest it or you can withdraw and send it somewhere else. You ultimately, for those who have the uptrend, downtrend still going, the beginners, eventually I want you to be able to have multiple assets in one loan on both sides, right? It's a little more advanced, right? Because you got to know how to work the platform, how to work the strategy to be able to just freestyle it. And that's the reason why I teach people the uptrend, downtrend loan first, so that you're able to see how you make money when the market goes up and how you make money when the market goes down. So for your uptrend loan, you got Algorand as your collateral. And for your downtrend loan, you got USDC as collateral. For your uptrend loan, you have USDC as your borrower. For your downtrend loan, you have Algorand as your borrower. So if you're following the way this is set up, whenever there are assets on the collateral side, that's for appreciation. Whenever there's assets on the borrow side, that's for cash flow. So whether the price of the asset is going up or down is basically irrelevant, because we don't care what the price is. We're not focused on prices here. We're focused on transactions. As long as we know that they're making transactions, there's a way for us to get paid off of other people's transactions. We don't need other people's money. We just need other people to make transactions, and we can still get paid. Market check. March 22nd, the total cryptocurrency market is worth $2.46 trillion. Bitcoin is at 62,000. It went up to what, 75,000, I think, worth 1.2 trillion. So this company, this asset, Bitcoin, this asset, it's a commodity. This asset alone is worth more than the S&P 500. So you got to think, like, just doing the math, doing the numbers. This one thing is worth more than all of those things that have been around forever. This is the newest asset in the world. Like, for people that just don't get it. People think real estate, they think stocks, they think starting a business. You can buy crypto and make more money, make bigger gains, bigger profits than if you actually had to run a business, if you know what you're doing. So E3300, Binance 500, Solana killing it. So basically right now the market is down. It's been dipping all week actually. So this has been an opportunity for everybody to take advantage of that downtrend money. The Bitcoin halving is about 29 days. So we definitely expect to see a spike in the crypto market over the next 30 days. If you haven't went to coinmarketcap.com yet and created a watch list, I want you to go here, create a watch list so that you can start keeping track of the different cryptocurrencies that you are interested in, or the ones that you're going to be following for class. This is how you're going to be doing your own research, and you're going to find out more information about cryptocurrency tokens and coins. So let's just click on Bitcoin, and you can do the same thing with any other asset when you come to CoinMarketCap to look up and do your research on the assets. We know the market cap is how much the asset is worth. How much is all of the Bitcoin worth? It's worth 1.2 trillion. The volume is the transactions. This is my lucky number. This is $42. $40 billion transaction. Like I think
It's breaking up terribly.
dollars. The more that, yeah, I see. The laptop giving me notification. All right, now.
Say something else.
Yeah. Is it any clearer now?
Yes, it's clearer now. Can you please go back to what you were saying about volume?
Yeah, Paris, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, brother. Blessed, brother.
think it's because I'm streaming it too. Can y'all hear me clearly now?
It's a little bit better right now.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So real quick, the word volume means all of the sales of Bitcoin, which is 42 billion. Basically, simply put, we get paid off of all of these transactions. It doesn't matter if they buying or they selling, we get a fee, right? Once you follow the instructions, the checklist, you do what you need to do in the class, you'll know how to do that. And it doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Algorand, you can get paid every time somebody else buy and every time somebody else sell. You don't have to trade. You don't have to watch the market and, risk it all. You don't have to. Some people do, some people don't. So I just want to put people in a position to know how to do it. So you want to understand how much is the asset worth? That's your market caps. You want to know how many buys and sells the asset is doing. That's your value. You want to check the total supply so that you know how much is actually in circulation and how much will ever be in circulation. So Bitcoin has 21 million coins, 19 million is in circulation, and a lot of these coins are lost forever. So it's people that's really missing out on wealth because they didn't have the knowledge to know how to keep their assets secure, or they did get hacked. And because you got bad guys out here that's trying to take your money because they get it. As long as they can get as much as possible, they know they'll be rich in the future because these assets are basically programmed to appreciate. Once everybody knows how these assets function, it's going to change the world completely, right? Even those people in third world countries are using Bitcoin still because they don't know that they have better, safer, faster assets out there. Like Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency. It's the oldest, but it's slow, right? It's more valuable, but it's not as fast. So you can't do as much as you do with Algorand or Solana or Ethereum. And that's just one of the things that you learn from knowing about blockchain. Blockchains are all different. You do different things. Bitcoin is a network where you can store value. Ethereum is a network where you can program systems. Binance is basically a copy and paste of Ethereum. So you can here. Solana is, for me, Solana's known for all of meme tokens, those funny tokens that people know about that they should XRP. It's institutional and financial institutions and governments using XRP. USDC. This is for going to help everybody to keep track of their dollars, right? Because people get dollars, they get USD. So when you see these, this is, to me, this is just the cash, digital form of cash right here. ADA, I haven't dug too deep on ADA, but also another blockchain. Dogecoin is a meme coin. This is supposed to have been a funny coin, just something that someone created to boost up the community. But Elon Musk has taken this coin serious. So once the billionaire took this serious, it put real eyes on it. And now it's in the top 10 if we're paying attention, right? So I actually started to do something with this now. AVAX, also another network. This network's got some business with Amazon, just to they're going to be helping a lot of those retail stores set up their networks. And then the list goes on. So these are all different blockchains, different networks that open up doors for different things. And you can go to CoinMarket, do your research on them, go to the websites, figure out their accounts. CoinMarketCap will help with all of that. I posted videos on YouTube yesterday about MetalX. So for those who did attend the masterclass or that bought the replay, we took $500 3 weeks ago, almost 4 weeks ago, and we started the private bank strategy over here. So as of right now, that $500 has tripled for me. This is your liquidation margin, but over here it's called your loan help. And I usually wait for it to hit 20%. Anything over 20%, I add or do whatever I do with the private bank strategy. But the same premise applies. Your deposits is where you want to see everything appreciating. And then your borrows is where you want to pull more cash from. And then you can either reinvest or what. So I got the Dogecoin over here. All right, I just bought a few dollars just to get started. But I can private bank with that meme coin that Elon Musk is going to put on Twitter. I can now use that in my private bank to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that it create. And I don't care about the price as long as people are going to be making transactions. Like, you got to think, if Twitter is going to use this coin, this right here, just to make transactions on that website, I want to have some, because all of those billions of people going to be using it to talk and tweet and make transactions. I want to get a percentage of that. So that's part of the strategy with this. But I'm using Metal X because there's no point in buying the crypto and just sitting on it. That's a beginner stuff. That's for only beginners are going to buy cryptocurrency and just let it sit there and wait for the price to go up. And it's going to go up and down, up and down. Some people are going to get stressed out and quit. Some people might not have enough. They might lose their money. Like, there's all different reasons. But once you know what to do, you're in the game. So, I usually like to show folks finance, but I'm actually going to be showing Metal X a lot more to dig deeper into XPR and just to shed light on how you can just take this strategy to other networks. Do I got any questions on the Metal X?
Yeah, I got one. So Metal X is pretty much the same as Folks. It's just a different cryptocurrency, right?
Correct. So the same things we do over there, we do it over here. That's why when you get into class, you learn the basics, and then you learn how to do your research. So now you can look up stuff and you know what to do when you get there. If you like what you see, you can go check it out deeper. You know how to set up the private bank. You know how to set up the wallet. You know how to set up the liquidity pools. And you off to the races from there. Another example. Got $79 sitting on this farm, and it's earned 42 cents. Now listen closely. This is a farm. This is a money farm. This is a digital asset farm. All you have to do is put the money in the farm and it will compound 24/7. This is totally separate from the private banking, totally separate from a lot of the other strategies and different assets and things that we use in class. This one thing right here makes money all day, every day.
Yeah,
right?
I was just gonna ask, with this particular farming, do we have to come in every 24 hours like we do with like Tiny Man?
No. So this one you can come and harvest, which is basically claim it, withdraw it whenever you want. And it's compounding in real time. So I'm just letting it stack up. I let it stack up for like at least 3 days. Then I come and collect it. And then I'll add it back to the farm. All right. Because I don't need it right now. I diversified and put it there. This is one of those set it and forget it areas. Right. I just send some 10s, some 20s over here every now and then. I just set it and forget it. And obviously over time, it's going to compound. It's going to grow. But if you put $79 in your bank account, you're not going to look up in a few days and see an extra 42 cents. You leave $79 on your Apple Pay, on your Navy Federal, you're not going to see it. It's just not happening. So like, to understand that fact should make a lot more people just want to learn what this is and how it works. So that's why I do what I do. And then you see I got 3 more farms, and they're all generating something, right? You couldn't put $23 inside of the bank and earn 5 cents. You couldn't put $18 in the bank and earn 7 cents. And this is how you grow your money. And if anyone does not have the replay, is not set up, you can hit me up for the replay. The replay for that masterclass is $25, and it'll explain to you how to set up your Metal X and how to do the farming on this platform specifically.
Much money on there as you want.
Say it again. You broke up.
Can you put as much money on there as you want?
Yeah, you control how much you put in, and you control how much you get to take out. You know, so that's why I tell people there's no personal information required when you get into DeFi. There's no minimums to start when you get into DeFi, and it's same day results because these are all instant transactions. And you know what? One of the things that I like about this one is going to make it easier for us to get other people in the game because you can create gift cards. So as long as the person downloads the app, you know, you can create them a gift card. They can scan the gift card, and then the money comes straight to their wallet. So that's one thing that I like. Also, you know, it's kind of like slightly different from Folks Finance, but just from using the private banking on MetalX, you earn these loan rewards, right? This is a totally different token, you know, and it's not worth that much, but obviously they created this extra token so that there will be something for it to do in the future. It's a reward, it has a purpose. And, you know, when they figure it out, I'll be there. Till then, I just collect my loan tokens and I just add them to here and I generate the 4%, right? Because I'm earning it just from doing what I was already doing. Bam. So these are the loan tokens. I'm earning more loan tokens here. I'm earning more here just from having this money sit here. This will keep filling up. Right, and it don't come too small till it don't come at all. So as long as you can learn how to do any of this that I'm sharing, like see the rewards and already starting to come back. As long as you can learn how to do any of the things that I show, you will be able to make money every day. How much money you make is basically up to you because you have to manage the funds. You have to understand the market. You have to know what are you investing your time and energy into. So that's really what I'm giving you. Other than that, the money's right here. Like you can put $5 in here and take 5 and turn it into 7. Take 7, turn it into 8. Take 8, turn it into 13. Like you just need to know where to put it, what to do, and give it some time. All right, let's go over this. Block cycle. So if you have not bought a domain name, then you are just a student. You're just, here to learn. If you buy a domain segment, you own a piece of everything that you basically see me doing and building. Like it's not just mine. I'm the leader, I'm the head and all of that, but I plan to put this on autopilot so that anyone that needs this type of information, this type of help, this type of community will be able to get it by coming to Block Cycle. Right? My plan is to have this automatic and make it free one day so that I don't have to put so much effort into getting it out there. So we're not there yet, but all of those who bought a domain name, you own a piece of whatever we decide to build and manifest this into. All right. So I want everybody to know that and each one of these domain names comes with a wallet, comes with the vault, comes with its own added accounts. Like these are all individual accounts, but they're all attached to the main account. And this is going to make it easier to distribute rewards, to do airdrops. Like for example, if I get a $10,000 check for Block Cycle, this is why I had you guys get a segment so that once I add it to the Block Cycle, it'll go and be divided amongst everyone that has supported or participated on what we're doing here. How many we got now? Let me check. I haven't looked in a while. I know we made it to the top 50 last time I checked. Oh shit, we hit this on number 17. All right, so we got 56 segments. I really want us to get to this number 1. So we'll get when people understand the benefits of being a part of Block Cycle and how they can make money every day of other people's transactions and blah 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 blah. But this is NF Domains. NF Domains is like your Web3 name. So this is a place where if someone's looking for you, they can look you up. They can send you money. To me, this is like your bank account, social media account, and it's like a online store. That's what I call it.
So it's your full digital footprint.
Okay.
It's your what?
In essence, it's your full digital footprint. So it could be personal or business.
Correct. This is a part of your Web3 identity. Now, this essentially is obviously an entity right here. This is an entity. So you can create an entity or you can create one for personal. Let me see. I'll do it on here. Yep. And there we go. So here's my personal. All right. I got my Twitter verified, my Discord verified. I'm ranked number 85 on the influencer list, right? And mind you, I'm on Twitter a lot, so I actually speak to the people that build this stuff too, right? The guys that created this, I chat with them in the DMs. We talk. I've been on the spaces listening to them explain what they plan to do, how to make it better. I do that with this website. I do that with Folks Finance, with all of them pretty much. I'm not playing, right? This stuff is advanced and it's moving real fast. And anything that you can do here, you can do it on other blockchains, but certain things will vary because they all have different programs, systems, and visions, right? But just understanding that everything has variety and you just want to know the basics. The basics are make sure you have a wallet. You need a wallet. It doesn't matter if it's for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for any blockchain, you need a wallet. And you have to connect your wallet to a second system, which is the websites. So you need the wallet, then you go to the websites. After you get the wallet and go to the websites, that's when you start to do the thing that you do. Whether you're investing, you're buying, you're sending a message, receiving a message, posting a picture, whatever it is, that's the third thing that you do after you have your wallet and you figure out where you want to do it. So, if anybody want to send me some money, send me some algo, they can just send me algo using my domain name. It's also my domain name on Twitter. I believe I got that on Twitter as well. So, and the same thing goes with Block Cycle. If you look up Block Cycle, you can look Block Cycle up on Twitter. We got the Facebook group. I'm working on the website, so I got to make some more money so I can get the team to build the site up. And we're going to launch our own tokens. So just like everybody's all hyped about all of these new tokens, this is going to be a token that all of us are part of Block Cycle. I'm going to give everybody some for the free, and then we're going to put the rest of it out for the public. Any questions on the domains, the segments, the Block Cycle?
Yep, I got one question. So after class 2, like I'll pretty much be equipped with all of the tools to digitally be an entrepreneur, like we're using Web3 and making a profit off of it, in addition to whatever I'm doing physically.
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah. Class 2 focuses on private banking specifically and the tokenomics, which is basically breaking down the numbers and how to make the money. Also comes with a checklist, overview of the videos that we made. So anybody that's not in class 2, doesn't have access to class 2, interested in class 2, you can get that, right? Class 1 is $75 one-time tuition. All of these other classes are still $500 until I decide or we vote or, depending on how the market is, to make these more affordable. But for people who can't even get in the door, and then if you're already in the door, you get a discount when you're ready to upgrade on any of these. But just somebody coming random like, oh, I want to do it, they can do it. I give them the access to the class, and then they can do it. But if they need the handheld, they need a little extra. This is why we have the morning come up. This is why we have the groups, because we're all doing the same exact thing. So it would just make sense if we were doing it together, right? We're all setting up para wallets. We're all going to folks' finance. We're all setting up liquidity pools. We're all getting paid 24/7. You know, and if somebody's having trouble doing it, then we should all be able to help and shed some light on what they could do better or how to get in the game, because it's too easy for us to have so many people doing it and so many people not doing it. Like, what's the disconnect? And I just see that as education, awareness, right? They just haven't been exposed to it by someone that's close enough to them to get them to see the value. And that's part of the mission for Block Cycle. Lofty. Let's do this Lofty. So we got private banking inside the class, and we have the domains, and now we have real estate. So I know a few of you have actually started your Lofty accounts. You started investing in Lofty. And then if you're a part of Block Cycle, we also have invested in Lofty as a group. So we have properties under the network, under the domain blockcycle.algo, and the rental income that comes from that will also end up being distributed amongst all of the segment holders. So segment holders are also automatically real estate owners. This is the best property that we've got right here. Right, I actually want to get some more when I get a chance. What just happened right there? Okay. All right, last time I checked the price of this asset, it was at $65, so it's appreciated even more. We bought these for $50, and now they are appreciating. This is how you invest in real estate with just $50. Oh, look at that. Last 30, that's $16 in appreciation. And this is an Airbnb property. The guy who owns it, runs it, or the guy who manages it, he sold it on Lofty. So now anyone that wants to participate and invest in that operation that he has set up, you basically come here, you buy $50 worth of the property, and now the money that is made from the Airbnb is paid out to the owners of these tokens. Let me go to that real quick. Right here. So every day we are getting paid rental income. Obviously, if you buy more of the property, you will get more of the rent. But it don't come too small till it don't come at all. So if you can put $50 here and earn, you know, a couple dollars a week, that's good. Because otherwise you spend $100 and it's gone. My whole thing is to teach people how to use their money, not just spend their money. So here we buy real estate for $50 and we earn rental income every day. Also, the real estate class, if you want to dig deep and you want to go in on Lofty, the real estate class is $100, $99, same thing, right? You can get the replay, you can get the hour walkthrough for Lofty, and start investing in real estate with $50. That's that. Now, the deeper level to that. So after you buy your property, they also have the liquidity pool set up for Lofty. So now every time somebody else buys or sells that 88 Madison property, if somebody, right now it's up, so somebody could take profit, right? Because it's up $16. They could say, you know what, I want to cash out. They probably had 10 of them, so they took the profit on 10 of them. Once they take that profit, I'm earning fees as well. Just from sitting, the money here is growing. I don't even check the Lofty as much, right? Because I understand that it's real estate and it's going to move a little slower, than people would like. But if you got enough, then it'll add up. And this is the same exact strategy as anything else. You invest into it. Once it starts to generate any type of returns, you take the returns and you diversify them, put them into a separate account. So now you have two accounts growing and compounding. And then you rinse and repeat that same process. Also, you keep beefing up the first account. So if you got 3 accounts, you keep adding to them, and then you take the extras, create a 4th account, keep adding to them, take the extras, add a 5th account. And that's basically what I've done for the last 3 years. You know, like this is how I put food on my table. I try to tell people that all the time so they can understand how serious I am. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, Walter. You had broke up a little bit when you was talking about the different accounts. So what are we doing exactly?
Say that one more time.
I know you was going, well, on my side, you was going in and out when you were talking about setting up the different accounts with the DeFi, what it was. Can you re-explain that part?
I don't quite understand your question.
So when you were just talking, you were saying something about like setting up multiple accounts.
Oh, okay. I lost my train right there. All right. So let's use Tiny Man as an example because that's why I was segueing over here. So just like I showed you with the Lofty basically a liquidity pool. Tiny Man is a great example of what a liquidity pool in a DEX should do for you. So liquidity providers earn a fee on all trades to their share of the pool. Hold on. Hopefully it don't do that. Let's see. I'll pull up this chart. So this is another way for you to be able to read a chart, right? This is how I like to teach people to read charts. Because when you're looking at the chart, you're only looking at the history of the asset. That's the main reason people look at the charts, right? They want to see what it did because some people want to predict what it will do. I do not give it the satisfaction. I'm not looking at the chart to try to predict anything. And I know there's ways that you can do it and you can be right and you can be wrong. I'd rather just look at what it's done. And then here we go. We got Algo. So all of these tokens, all of these assets are on the Algorand network. So the way that works is whenever Algorand goes up, all of these other assets go up. Whenever Algorand goes down, all of these other assets go down. But because they are different, these other assets can still go up in price while Algorand is going down because they still have their own ecosystem. They have their own volumes. They have their own market caps. So anything can happen. But an example of setting up the accounts. So let's say you get the money from the private bank account, right? And this is where this $900 come from. It come from the private bank account. I might take a 10, a 20, a 50 and add it to this liquidity pool. Take another 10 or 20 and add it to this liquidity pool. And so on, so on, so on, so on. But mind you, this is money that has come from the private banking. This didn't come from people paying for class. This didn't come from doing a different job. This is all money that just was created from the strategy. And now this money is generating its own passive income. And all I got to do is keep, stacking it. And I've emptied this thing like 3 or 4 times already. I don't like doing that because obviously I'm making money off of the transactions as long as it's sitting there. So P Gold, if you don't got P Gold, I told everybody at the beginning of the year, P Gold is my #1 pick. I got $200 here. I then got 30 cents off of it. It's making 1 penny a day right now. And that's just this one account as an example. Let's just consider this an account. And let's dig deeper at it so some people can get some context. And remember, when the price of Algo goes up, so does the other assets. When the price of Algo goes down, it'll drag those prices down as well. But we don't care about the prices. We care about the transactions. So total liquidity. P-Gold has $650,000 locked away in liquidity. That means, where is it? right here, volume. So these are the transactions, 109,000 in a week. Also have a farming program like we went over with Metal X. The farming program is giving you 39%, up to 39%. You're not going to get this at the bank. You leaving your $100, $20, $5 in the bank, there's no benefit to that. Right here, you can see the transactions in real time of other people adding to the liquidity pool. So that means you're able to get a percentage. You can see people taking their money out of the liquidity pool because this is instant. You can put your money in and take your money out whenever you want. But this is one account. So you take your extras and then you set up this account. Then you set up another account. So this one, I have $177 in this account. I've just made 84 cents and I'm making 7 cents a day on this account. Let's check another one on the Agora. I have $48 in this account. I've made 10 cents and I'm making about 70% of a penny on average a day. And also it comes with the farm so that you can collect and earn more assets every day. And this is for all of these accounts for the most part. Coop. If you get P Gold, get Coop too. So this is $176 in this account, 13 cents so far, and earning that 1 cent per day. Also has a farm, and I gotta update it. I'll do that later. And that's just it. See, $20 here, 20 there, 20 there, 18 there, 20 there, 20 there, 42 there, 2 there. But I've had this for a while though. So let's see. See, I took 227 out before. Right
So
here.
are you using P-Gold in private banking as well?
I would not say I'm using it as private banking. I'm just using it to diversify. Private banking is folks' finance strictly. So after you make the money from private banking, what do you do with it? You can put it back into the private bank, or you can diversify it and get it to work more in other places. Because the private bank's always making money. So you need to put the money to work in a different way. Because what if the private bank freezes up, shuts down, you don't, it just, what if you lose it? I've lost it twice, and I work hard now to make sure that none of those things happen again and that y'all don't have to experience it. But let's just say, you making your twos and fews here, you can't just be a one trick pony. Because I felt that way last year because I was doing so good with this, but I just still felt like I could do more. And now I've been able to take the money from here and add it to the liquidity pools. Now, the beautiful thing about this is the block cycle account. I also have block cycle account for Tiny Man as well. So if I can do this for myself personally, I can do this for us collectively. And then you all can do this for yourselves individually. There's just like the barrier to wealth has been lowered tremendously once you know what's going on, once you realize how this works. Like anybody else that knows, the market went down the last week. My account was at $25,000. My collateral was at $25,000. The reason my collateral is now down is right here, because this is the daily chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So this is a weekly chart. I mean, it's a daily chart, but this is that week that we just experienced. So a 33% drop in Algorand. Algorand was at 33 cents. Now it's back down to 22 cents. But if you private banking, that means you were making money on your uptrend all of these days. All of these days you got paid. So you was in a good position when the market did dip. So now you can get paid when the market goes down. Only if you're paying attention and you know what you're doing. Also, using the private banking strategy, you get paid on all of these candles. You're not just trying to think about, I got to wait from here all the way to here. You get paid on all of this. These candles represent the transactions. The green candles are people buying. Each candle is a day. So they bought this day, they bought this day, they bought this day. Each red candle is for selling. They sold this day, they sold this day. But we don't care if they buying or selling, we get paid off the transactions. And the funniest thing to me that just been picking at me, nobody can buy anything if nobody is selling anything. And nobody is selling anything if nobody's buying anything. Like that's like the one and the same. They're like a coin. It's on the same thing. Somebody got to buy for somebody to sell.
Supply and demand.
Hence why exactly. So we put that's what we do with these accounts on Tiny Man. I know for a fact somebody needs to come and trade. That's what this is. That's what swapping in a DEX, swapping on an exchange is trading. Right. So when I swap out my algo for USDC, a fee has to get paid. Who collects the fee? When I swap it out for what else? Bitcoin. When I swap Algorand for Bitcoin, a fee has to get paid. That's why you set up the liquidity pools so you can collect that fee.
So liquidity providers.
Any questions? Go ahead.
Liquidity providers collect a fee
On every transaction.
Bet.
Okay. Went over there. What else I got for y'all? Oh, one more thing I got for y'all. The NFTs. So anyone that has a Block Cycle NFT or a P Gold NFT, you can now earn rewards every day from owning a Block Cycle NFT. All these NFTs will cost 111 algos, but there's only 111 of these in this collection. Right, and it's just a representation. And we made this so that we can start building up money for the token launch. Anybody that's a part of this will get rewards every day. So just from buying this NFT, you're going to earn more algo every day. And what can you do when you're earning algo every day? You can take it to your private bank. So this is an NFT. The utility for the NFT is simply to support Block Cycle as we get to build our own token. So the 111 algo that you would buy your token with, that's going into the organization so we can put our own token together. And then we also have a reward wallet set up that'll start distributing algo to the holders every day. So if you hold one of these, you can make algo every day, and then you can add that algo to your private bank or your liquidity pools. How do you do that? You need to connect your Parallel wallet to Flipping Algos, right? And Flipping Algos is the senior developer for Block Cycle. So all of this little fancy techie stuff that you guys see me coming up with, this is who's helping me put it together. And basically, just from owning the NFT, you're going to be earning crypto every day. You're going to be earning more tokens every day. And I set this up with my own hands. Like I put my money in this, the money that we made together or that came from you guys or the other people. That's what has been used to pay the rewards, to pay the development, and it's expensive, but we're making it happen. So basically, you buy any NFTs from myself, from Block Cycle, from Pigo, or anyone else that might have a utility for it, and then you can take it to Flipping Algos. Also, JoJo, her Soul Seeds, if anybody has some of those, we're going to be launching the staking for her NFT soon. And then anybody else that wants to do this, you can just hit me up because this is also a part of class. This is educational purposes, right? I'm not doing this to make no real money or milk the pot. Like that's what I got my private bank for. Take that serious. But all of the NFTs and the different things that we do is just to stress the awareness, right? So that you can see how it's done. Because you can use this, like Josh asked, for personal, or you can use this for business. Like I can totally restructure this and be full-fledged business. Everything is a product or service. You got to pay to play. but I'm not doing that. I want to educate more people. Plus, people don't usually buy things if they don't understand what they're buying. It'll be a hard pass. So for anybody that wants to get going there, you go to Algo Gyms. Let me put that right here. Oh, somebody want me to record. Well, we don't need to record because it's going on YouTube. But I'll make another video if somebody wants some clarity next week, because I told them I won't be here Monday and Friday next week. I'm teaching a spring camp. So you guys will have time to go catch up the replays. And then if anybody has like a special request video, I can make a quick video real quick.
Hit me up after class and I can send anybody the YouTube video link as well.
All right. Appreciate you, Josh. How can I make a firm trade? What odds should I focus on? Are the NFTs really worth dropping currency? So that's 3 different things. How can I make a firm trade? I would say you need to be familiar with the asset that you want to trade. You need to know the volume. You need to see, if we're talking about trading, then you want to see what the support, resistance, and all of that look like. Let's algo. So I'm definitely buying. I'm sending you the right chart to look at to try to say that. Let's do a random. Or you know what? Let's do Matic. Because I'm getting deeper into Matic. Let's do Matic. But they all look the same. They all following like the similar trajectory. I'm in a buy right now. Just because I've been in the market so long. And I don't care about trading specifically because I got private banking. I don't have to trade, and that's just my stance on it. Obviously, I know you can make some good money trading, but you can lose some good money faster. Plus, you need a lot of discipline. And
I need a group vote on that, low key.
A group vote on what?
Having some more trading to develop projects.
Okay. Well, I don't really care for trading anymore, honestly. I really don't. I just traded the other day. I made a couple of dollars on it, but I got too much stuff I'm doing to be focused on it. Like people that know how to trade, a lot of them don't even trade as frequently as you would think because they don't need to. But, everybody's circumstances are different. The NFTs that I've shown you, they've all valuable. They all have utility. They're all for educational purposes. So you basically would buy the NFTs in class to just get an understanding of what NFTs are, how to make NFTs, how to buy them, how to sell them, so that when you actually say, oh, I want to go and invest in this new NFT project, you'll know how to evaluate it. So the main thing for the NFTs that we are talking about is to educate and give you the technical skills to know how to do that. And if you're in this class, you should be focusing on private banking first. If you're afraid of risk, then you should be focusing on liquidity pools first. That's it. Any other questions?
On YouTube, does it have captions already?
I believe you can set the captions. You can click it to settings. I'm pretty sure they got the AI taking care of that now. But if everybody good, I'm gonna post this. Anybody got any questions, just let me know. Algorand at 23 cents. If you've been in class since the beginning of the year, we write here, even after all of this, right? So if you started with me in January 1st, you would be up 25% on your private bank right now. You will be up 25% on your Tiny Man right now. You'd probably be up more on other assets, on other networks, but just strictly dealing with algo in a private bank, you'd be up 25% in a quarter of the year. If you're doing what we're doing, if you're paying attention to the class. And you're getting paid every day. All right, so I ain't stress no more of that. I appreciate y'all coming to the morning come up. Add directly from Algo to buy NFTs. Yes, you need to have Algo in your Para wallet in order to buy NFTs on Algo Gems. There's actually videos on my YouTube too. Is there a specific algorithm to invest in? I want to say yeah, but I'm gonna say no. Everything that I'm doing, I'm pretty much freestyling in real time because I just get it. So I'm sharing with you what I get, how I get it, and then you can get the basics and then create your own way you want to do it because everybody's circumstances are different. I might want to leave my money in there all year. So you asking me, should you do this or should you do that? I can't really tell you what you should do because I'm doing this and I'm doing this for my reasons and you want to do that for your reasons. You know, so that's why that's why this is not financial advice. I ain't telling you what to do with your money, but I'm telling you what you could do and what I'm doing, just for clarity. And on that note, I appreciate y'all. This is going to be posted on YouTube. So if anybody need to catch that replay, it's there. And I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all.